did a research on the most profitable coaching niches, specifically high-ticket coaching niches, specifically during first recession, specifically in 2025, and where is the biggest opportunity in coaching industry right here, right now. And the result was very interesting. One of the niches was executive coaching. Now, in this video, I would like to present you an opportunity. And especially if you're an executive coach and you're thinking, I'm an executive coach, where is the opportunity? Stick till the end. And if you're not executive coach, stick till the end, because you might be willing to actually adjust your offer to just serve different audience. So now let's do a definition. What is the profitable niche? I mean, beyond that, the people have the problem and the people are willing to pay. What is the definition of profitable niche? Definition of profitable niche is that there is a problem, unsolved problem that creates insane pain, big pain. Not pain that they're kind of comfortable, not pain that they kind of can do, but big pain. Another factor is cash power. Do people have money? Because, for example, with career coaching, there is a big pain that people got laid off right now. There's insane need. There's insane increase in career coaching right now because a lot of people can find a job for years. Or for more than 6 months. And yet career coaches, they see actually the slowdown sometimes in sales, because especially in high ticket sales, because you're selling high ticket, you're selling $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 coaching program to an individual who just got laid off. They may not have resources, they may not have savings, and also they don't have the certainty that your program can work. So this is why it's not working. But executives, it's a little bit different. They do have the buying power. They do have the cash. And not just them as individuals, because listen, in your coaching offer, you can go B2C, business to consumer, or B2B, business to business. And there are a lot of intersections where you can actually swap B2C and B2B interchangeably, because there are companies that are actually paying for executive coaching, for leadership coaching. So buying power is there. Now, is it easy to find those customers? Because they might have the money, they might have the problem, but if it is impossible to spot them and find them, then it's probably not worth to go after them, because you will spend more time, more money researching and kind of chasing the customer than delivering the services. And executives, leaders, they're extremely easy to find, especially on LinkedIn. Listen, if you want to learn LinkedIn, I'm putting together free masterclass, and it will be available here on YouTube. Comment the word LinkedIn. I will send you the link to register, so you can actually get the episodes first. Because listen, yes, you need to subscribe, but also even if you subscribe, you might not get the notification. But if you are on my email list, specifically for this course, I will send you email and say, hey, this is here, and I will release it incrementally, and it's 100% free. So all LinkedIn executives are pretty easy to find. So now, growing market, is it market growing or not? And this is interesting. Executive market is actually grow. Well, we are dealing with multiple markets, but marketing for executive coaching is growing. Why? Let's say we have executives that are in industries that are going to be eliminated by AI, because there will be industries that are going to be eliminated by AI, and smart executives, they understand, they see the signs right here, right now, and what they're doing right now, they're looking for help. And who can help them is you, the executive coach. So now, This is the definition of profitable niche. Buying power, like insane pain, buying power, growing market, easy to find. So all of those characteristics executives have. Now, you might be an executive coach and you might be asking yourself, what can I do? How can I leverage this momentum? Because it is the momentum. It is the momentum. Again, we're not talking about easy money. We're not talking about fast cash. We're not talking about cash injections. We're talking about expanding your business and bringing your business to the next level. So, of course, it will take time to kind of get to that level. But what one thing that is required is actually niche down. Like, I'm sorry to tell you that. And you might say that I can help any executives. And this is absolutely true. It's not about who you can help, it's about who do you have the closest proximity with. Because if you are an executive coach, you probably were in the leadership position. You were a manager, you were a CEO, you were a CTO, you were a director. So you know what they're going through. And if it is not your background, you probably have a different offer. It's not necessarily executive coaching, and it's something different, but it's not executive coaching. And if you're not getting executives to buy your offer, it might be the positioning problem, because executives, they listen, they see through bullshit. I was a part of 2 hiring teams, and when there's executive coach that never work in a hiring team, never managed the team, never let anything like, you offer me executive coaching, how exactly? But you can package it differently, right? Because executive coaches, they still buy money, right? Like how to make money, maybe not necessarily through executive coaching, but how to manage money, how to manage their relationship. Again, relationship, big market for executive coaches, for executives, right? Relationship, right? And this is for my coaches who would like to serve executives, but they do not have the executive experience, right? The divorce rate is astronomical. And executives, they like that. There is a big gap. There's a big need. How do I reconcile my family and my career, right? Like relationship coach, life coach for executives, right? There is an opportunity there, but you're executive coach, so you do leadership. You have experience. You have relatable experience. Now, what are the industries that you have experience in? And again, it's not about creating a crazy funnel, because I also know a lot of executive coaches y'all not good at content, or I shouldn't say not good at content. Content, sometimes it is a challenge. You know how to operate in the boardroom, but how to do this, like in lights and mics and camera, this is a little difficult. This is a little, what do I do? What do I say? Is a little difficult. Listen, I can help you with that, but you don't have to actually go that path, right? You can start leveraging your connections and your people that you know. I know one executive coach. She coaches teams, and all of her customers are through referrals. And her online executive presence and her online presence is actually minuscule, and it's not that big, and it's not that deep. So I'm not saying that you're not leveraging content is the key. It's not, but you don't have the barrier to entry as other coaches do have, right? Like for a business coach should be really good at content and messaging and delivery and being persuasive, convincing, and a lot of the time business coaches do not have the proximity to their audience as much as you do, because you're the director, he's the director, you're the CEO, they're the CEO. Boom, you connect. Y'all know how to talk. You'll know how to talk. You'll know how to do relationship marketing. You'll know how to do identity marketing with executives, because you know them so well. Now, when you select the group that you have the closest proximity with, like, for example, you were executive in healthcare, go after healthcare executives. You know executives in nonprofit, go after them. You know the problem. You know executives in tech, go after them. You don't have to reinvent the wheel and actually talk to executives that you like, that you have that you don't have the proximity with, because you literally can do that, and it's so easy and simple to do. Listen, I'm like, if you just listen to this video and finish the video till the end, I don't want to make any profit claims, but you're on the money. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited for you. Okay, so number 2 is actually kind of what I was talking before. Start showing up online. Stop showing up online, and the social media channels. I mean, IG, Instagram, it can work, but per my experience, listen, when I was selling my career coaching offer for high-paying industry, for tech industry, and I was working with professionals who would like to get into like either leadership role or senior role. All of my customers came from LinkedIn, and I also made a lot of connections with executives through LinkedIn, strategic partnerships through executives LinkedIn. So don't sleep on LinkedIn. If you're an executive coach, don't sleep on LinkedIn. You listen, I don't want to say that you want to work smarter and not harder, because entrepreneurship is hard, but like, let's have common sense. And the common sense to start with LinkedIn. And I know there are a lot of myths that like, oh, the reach is down, LinkedIn is not the same, and it's true. It's not. Social media is not the same. Like, it can suck being on social media sometimes. YouTube is hard, IG is hard, TikTok is hard. Everything is hard right now. It's hard for everybody. Okay, so but like, don't sleep on LinkedIn. And the hardest part of executive coaching is actually the messaging. And it's hard for not just executive coaches, it's hard for everybody. Like I said, messaging and messaging is when you talk about their pain, but not talk about the pain as like, hey, you're an executive and you don't get along with your team, and you just like mushing that pain and like, yeah, what else? It has to be believable. And you have to actually turn the pain into opportunity and say, you know what? Your team can actually trust you, and it should be actually achievable. Like, this is how. For example, in this video, like, this video is a perfect example. Like, what is the most profitable niche? Like, there's recession. It's hard for everybody. It's hard for executive coaches too. Everybody sees the slowdown. But do you have the opportunity? Yes. Is it easier for you to use the momentum, to use the leverage than anybody else? Also, yes. And I'm like, hey, but if you start relationship marketing, if you start posting your content, and not posting your content just for the sake of posting content, but posting your content that specifically talks about the solution, that turns the problem into solution. We're not just talking about pain and pain and pain. We'll talk about solution. But before we come to the solution, we have to kind of guide them through awareness stages, right? Like, we have to make sure that they know about the problem that they have. They may not be self-aware, and you might actually show them like what it's like to be self-aware, right? Like, you show them the problem. And then you show them the problem, and also they will be looking for solutions. And there are executives who are looking for solutions right here, right now, as you're watching this video. So what you want to do, you actually want to speak to their level of awareness, and you talk about the solution, right? Like, they know that they have a problem, they're looking for a solution. Talk about the solution that you provide. Again, we turn the problem into the solution, and then guide them through your offer. You talk about what you got to offer. I mean, you got to sell sometime. Yeah, job, but there has to be the right hook too, right? You have to sell and you have to present your offer. And listen, it's not about selling your offer all the time. It is literally creating those seasons in your content. When you create a season for awareness, and you can create a season for selling. And if you add relationship marketing, if you add talking to that person right in the DMs, and you posting, and you create a sphere of influence, like your customer is influenced by you from every point of your influence right online. Now, if you are an executive coach or you're working with executives, you know the opportunity is there. You want to use the momentum. I would like to help you. I would like to be a part of your momentum. I have 90-minute recalibration session. We're gonna talk exactly what you need to do to actually start repositioning yourself to attract more executives, to have more conversations, to generate more right leads with executives who can pay you in the lucrative, profitable market specifically, and the next steps that you need to take. And I will be supporting you through DMs for the next 30 days. So you know exactly what to implement each step of the way. I will be there on Voxer or DM or email, whatever you prefer. And it's $555. So this is the links, you know where the links is at. It is in the description. Click the link when you schedule a call with, when you pay after the transaction, you will have access to my calendar and schedule 90-minute VIP session with me, and let's get into DMs and solve your problem and actually leverage the momentum that you already have, because the momentum is here. I hope it helps. I'll see you in the next video.